Hello everybody, Ninja Gamer here, casting another replay in our series, The Road to Silver. And I am playing again once again with my brother here, Tosh, and today we are playing with Protoss. Archon mode, as usual. We are going up against Sentries and Kazana. I believe Sentries was the main villain from 300. Maybe that was Xerxes. But anyway, that guy was pretty cool. That was a good movie. We're looking over here on this side, Zerg. Going early expansion. Pretty standard opening. And he's scouting the lower right side of the map. And we are not doing any scouting. And my brother is controlling the econ in this game. We are starting off with the pylon and a gateway and early gas. And let's see how we do here. Now this is before the recent patch where they removed Kono boost, so we do still have that. And we're going to 2-gate opening. I believe we are going with our usual adept play here. And the lack of search is probably my fault. We're going 2-gate with the cybernetic score here, and we are about to be discovered by Xerxes. And he's like, "What up here?" I recently found out that you can, in your options menu, change the settings so that you can actually click on other people's units and buildings, which is extremely helpful, just so you can see what they're making, and also so you could see what is their upgrade status. So that is pretty cool. And this guy's just running around in circles seeing what's up. Meanwhile, on our side, we haven't really scouted at all, have we? We're barely getting the scout going, and we're just switching up the colors like left and right. We were red now, and now we're green, and we got our mothership core per our usual standard opening play. And here we go, and we are scouting them. We see some lings, we see a hatchery, so we're like, alright, pretty standard opening. And I am ready to go in with my adepts. So we got 1 adept, 2 adept coming in, and let's see how we do with the micro. Oh, backing up. Over on the APM side, we are actually exceeding the APM of our opponents, so that is surprising. Usually we are vastly slower in our APM count. And let's just put the name up there. So we got 3 adepts coming in here. Let's see how we do. We're trying to go past the Zerglings. I think I'm just going to choose to micro the Zerglings. Okay, move past them. And some very basic Bronze League micro here. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing here. I think I'm going to try to go for, yep, the workers. So I got 1 worker. And we're doing alright, except that's terrible positioning. And I'm just going to go try to kill the queen here. Oh, I should have just killed off that queen. But instead, I was like, you know what? Let's go kill more drones. And, oh, I do a little escape here. And, ta-da! I've escaped. Should have killed this queen, though, nonetheless. And let's see how we're doing here. I'm feeling optimistic in my micro ability. Unfazed by these Zerglings. Actually, I just choose to run away. I'm just being annoying here. Alright, so a little bit of micro here going on. And our average is a little bit above them in terms of APM. Resources are pretty equal. And units killed is 10 units killed to 2, and 2 workers killed to 1. So I think we are pretty good in terms of econ, or I think just in terms of our focus, we're kind of we look like we're going air, but at the same time we have 5 gateways. I think we're overly optimistic in terms of what we intend to do, because I don't think our economy can support all the buildings that we've created, but that's just my perspective. And maybe we're throwing them off with, oh, look at this little Phoenix micro here. Maybe we're throwing them off with this like 2 Stargate play, and he was going for something sneaky, some kind of queen drop. I'm not exactly sure what he was doing, but we decided to execute this mofo right here. And he is gone. So we are going Phoenix, Void Rays. I'm not sure what we were doing this game. We were just trying to do everything and nothing at the same time as a result. These guys here, on the other hand, they have their second base. Oh, they don't have any workers mining. In fact, they're just building up an army, and they have 4 mutas already, so it's good that we got some Void Rays and some Phoenix. And yeah, he really needs more drones on this mineral patch, which he is creating right now. And from what I've watched on Crank videos, he said something about 14 or 16 drones per base to maximize the potential. So we're going to see some engagement here. And surprisingly, Phoenix can outrange Mutalisk, as I was discovering in this engagement. So I was just being annoying, trying to harass this Mutalisk and having fun. Unfortunately, I'm not able to kill that one off, and this is just really just one Phoenix. So yeah, let's see what our army looks like. Going in for another harass. So we have just one Phoenix and 2 Void Ray, and he's got 11 Mutalisks, 30 Zerglings. See, we're doing much better in terms of the worker count, which is why I think we have, I guess you could say, maybe a little bit of the economical edge, but not so much in army size. But we have made up for that in terms of trying to use our choke more intelligently as far as blocking that off, so hopefully that works in our favor. Let's see here. Not too much going on. Researching Twilight Blink here and Zealot legs, and still pretty much going Void Ray, Phoenix, and Zealot. And his army is looking intimidating here. On the upgrade front, they have way more upgrades than us. They got this Zergling speed, armor, I think that's armor, and attack 1. So that is not good. That is not good. And he's spreading his creep here. It is not good. So economically we are doing better, technologically we are doing better, but army size we have sacrificed. And here we go, an engagement. Let's see how we do. This is me controlling, mind you. I'm really bad at microing when it comes to Protoss. And here we go. Let's see how this battle goes down from the perspective of Zerg. So this is just a bad move on my part. I really should just be scouting with some Adepts, but instead I'm like, hey, let's scout with my whole army, because I really have no idea of how much he has, and that is a sizable army, clearly larger than ours. On my side, I'm just like, you know what, let's apply some pressure. Let's go in and take this 3rd base out, and here we go. Zergling swarming, coming in. No force fields go down. The force fields go down late. Muta swarming on our guys. And this is just a disaster. We just get destroyed. One Phoenix coming in late, running for his life. And it is at this exact moment in which Zerg now has a prime opportunity to push and attack and kill us. But Zerg, strangely, does not realize this opportunity and really sits on this this chance to really win the game. So that was an interesting observation and takeaway, is that when you feel like you have the upper hand, just go ahead and take advantage of it, because you may lose that upper hand over time. And I guess recognizing and realizing when you have that upper hand, because clearly their army is a lot greater than ours, and he could easily overpower us, at least in this front entrance here, or just do some harass. And he just gives us enough time to build up our army a little bit more. And again, he's pretty slow going in, pretty cautious, and let's see how this engagement goes. Throwing down the force fields. Now the mutalisks do a bad job here. They're focusing down the stalkers. We blink in. Oh, I don't know where these stalkers come from, but and the corruptors. Strangely, he overestimated our, I guess, air force, and he just went. He had 6 corruptors, which really couldn't do much, and we were barely able to hold off that engagement. So we pretty much got lucky there as far as timing goes, in spite of my very poor attack at the outset of the game. But let's see how we're doing here in resources. I mean, that's pretty much the same as the upper left graphic, so pretty comparable there. Income, 61 to 80. There's a lot of redundant information here, but again, we do have more harvesters than them, which I think again is not a good sign for Zerg. Zerg, I think, usually is supposed to have more drones, just from being able to rapidly create workers, and they may not be fully leveraging the economical capability of their base. But hey, that's just me. What do I know? I just reached silver, but we'll get to that later. We're still in the Bronze League journey to silver. Game number 3. On a side note, we are recording at 1080p as opposed to the 4K resolution, because I was having some difficulties rendering my prior 4K videos. It kept crashing, so we're trying this out. Hopefully the quality doesn't go down, and let's see how this engagement goes. Now, after that debacle of a battle, my brother is now controlling the army, I believe, or maybe that's me, and the little sentry force field, guardian shield, appears to scare off the Zerg. In the meantime, we're getting our 4th base, and Zerg is expanding into 2 more bases, so they have 5 bases to 4. But again, they are very much low on harvesters, although maybe we have too many workers. I'm not sure. If anyone knows the... Well, I guess going back by my logic, if there's 15 harvesters per base and we have 4 bases, that should be 60. So he's technically got around the right amount. We maybe have too many. Well, 15 times, oh wait, 5 is 75. So maybe we're just 15 over the optimal amount. But Zerg is definitely, this is getting into a late game. Not much action here. They're definitely exceeding in terms of minerals. But let's check out the army size here. Army supply. Octave forces. Army supply. Control A. Alright, they have a bigger army, and we are about to see engagements. 22 mutalisks. 31 Zerglings. And he hasn't really teched beyond mutalisks and Zerglings, so that could be a problem for him. In the meantime, we've gotten just a ton of stalkers, and I like sentries. My brother doesn't seem to be a big fan of sentries, but I personally enjoy sentries for whatever reason. They just seem to be good in terms of oh, and a blink right underneath the mutalisks there with the zealots going against the zealots, and the mutalisks are getting taken down with the help of the sentries and the corruptors. Oh my lord, he's got so many corruptors, 16 corruptors that are just doing nothing. and that is ultimately going to be the downfall of him or her in this game, is just creating too many corruptors that just can't contribute to the battle here. So we kind of lucked out. We just have an army of sentries. Again, my brother is a lot better than me in terms of using those force fields. The corruptor's really not doing anything in this battle for Zerg, and even with all those corruptors gone to waste, we are just barely able to kill this army. So if he just spent those resources on something else, I'm sure we would have lost the game. More stalkers coming in, and if he was able to take advantage of that moment of our weakness that lasted maybe 1 to 2 minutes, it would have been a very different game. But nonetheless, we were able to capitalize and reign victorious in this battle, and ultimately this game. So that worked out for us, and this has helped us on our journey towards Silver League. 2-0 upgrades here, 2-1 upgrades here, taking out the creep tumors, and really here it's just a matter of time until they all go to waste, and they're all just pretty much dying here. They are able to get a Broodlord out. 3-2, that's pretty powerful. If he could just make more Broodlords, that could be pretty effective. I'm not sure why maybe he just doesn't have the gas for it, apparently. But it's pretty much over here. We're just gonna speed things up. They are pretty much dying. That is GG here. Broodlord's coming in on this side, and again, they just can't really do much. All the Zerg bases going down. All bases down now. Broodlord's just chilling, and it is pretty much over. I'm just trying to lure these guys, trying to get my moment of glory here, and that is pretty much GG. That is pretty much GG, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it renders okay, and I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a great weekend, and please consider liking or subscribing if you enjoyed it, and talk to you later. Goodbye.